Weeks before their fight, Edgar Berlanga lost his cool when Saul Canelo Alvarez interrupted him during a chat. Frustrated, Berlanga demanded that Canelo be quiet, but the Mexican champion wouldn't back down. This pushed Berlanga over the edge, leading him to angrily say,
I wanna see that. I wanna see that.
Shut up. Shut up. When I talk, shut up.
I don't wanna shut up.
Shut up.
I don't wanna shut up.
When I talk, shut up.
I don't wanna shut up.
Canelo. When I talk, shut up.
Canelo, what? And then what? What do you wanna do? What do you wanna do?
Fuck you.
What do you wanna do?
It's quite funny how easily Canelo managed to infuriate Berlanga with calm confidence. Canelo seemed to know exactly how to push Berlanga buttons, all while keeping his own composure. Perhaps this is the result of years of experience in the ring, where mastering both physical and psychological warfare has become second nature. What's even more amazing is that Canelo's demeanor was so effective that it caused Berlanga to lose his cool, leading him to spew some choice words in frustration. Berlanga is training really hard for this fight, and everyone knows it, especially because he's seen as the weaker guy. His opponent Canelo has been through so much in his boxing career. You can see his experience in the way he talks and moves, so if a guy like Canelo starts making fun of you at a press conference, it's no surprise you'd get really upset. Canelo has been in the game for a long time, and he knows how to get under someone's skin. For someone like Berlanga, who's already feeling the pressure, hearing Canelo's taunts might just be enough to drive him crazy. It's tough to stay calm when you're up against someone who's not only better in the ring, but also knows how to mess with your mind. But when Berlanga was asked if Canelo's experience would make a big difference in the ring, he seemed very sure of himself. He even had a smirk on his face, like he knew something others didn't do. You think he understands something well? Berlanga says that the reason Canelo has such an amazing record is because he started his career in Mexico, where fighters can have matches every week. Berlanga believes this gave Canelo a lot of chances to fight and build up his record quickly. He thinks that's why Canelo seems so experienced. Berlanga's confidence suggests he isn't too worried about Canelo's experience, and he might have a plan to handle it when they finally meet in the ring. Nah, I don't think so. Remember, you got to understand, he fought probably like 30 of his fights in Mexico. He fought a lot of guys in Mexico that was like selling oranges on the corner and stuff. Berlanga says that if he were in Canelo's place, his record would be 60 by now. He believes that having the chance to fight every week in Mexico like Canelo did would have made him unbeatable. He started his career in Mexico. If I had started my career as a professional at 16, I would have been 60 myself right now. Just because if you fight in Mexico, you can fight every week if you want, but is this really true? If Berlanga started his career in Mexico, would he be as outstanding as Canelo is now? Al Bernstein doesn't think so. He says that Canelo's just built differently. Bernstein has watched both fighters, and he believes the way Canelo fights is on a whole different level. While many boxers get stronger through training, Bernstein thinks Canelo's talent goes beyond that. He says Canelo is a pure genius when it comes to boxing, and that's something special that not everyone has. So even if Berlanga had started his career in Mexico, Bernstein doubts he would be as great as Canelo. It doesn't matter if Canelo started his career in Mexico. Sure, that might have helped him get some early experience, but it's only a small part of the story. I've seen both fighters in action, and I can say with great confidence that Canelo is built differently. He's a pure genius in the ring with a unique combination of skill, power, and strategy that sets him apart from the rest. While Berlanga doesn't care much about other people's opinions right now, he believes he can actually beat Canelo. He thinks it's his destiny to take Canelo off the victory chair. Berlanga is confident that this fight is his big chance to prove himself. He's focused on winning and believes that he's meant to be the one to finally defeat Canelo. I feel like right now it's my time. Everything is destined for me, for this moment, for this opportunity that I got the time. Everything is just, I'm destined right now to make history on September 14th. And to become a legend that day, and to take over the sport of boxing and become the face of even. Though Berlanga has talked badly about Canelo, he still knows that Canelo is a legend. The things Canelo has done in boxing are unforgettable and will always be remembered. However, Berlanga believes that Canelo's time is over. As he sees it, it's time for a new legend to rise, and Berlanga thinks he's the one to take that spot. I feel like he did what he had to do in boxing. He's a legend, but I think right now it's my time. I feel like right now is our time to come over and take over. It needs a new face at 168. You know what I'm saying, but maybe the boldest thing Berlanga has said is that he plans to knock Canelo out and send him into retirement. Sure, Berlanga wants to win, but in boxing, winning doesn't always mean knocking someone out. There are many ways to win a fight without a knockout. Berlanga's confidence is clear, but he might be overlooking the fact that victories can come in different forms, not just by putting someone on the canvas. Yeah, I want to definitely retire him for sure. That's my goal. And I'm not trying to disrespect him, he's a legend, but at the end of the day, we got to go in there, we got to fight, we got to tussle, and we got to do what we got to do. Berlanga is clearly excited about the idea of knocking Canelo into retirement. He's Berlanga to prove himself and make a big statement in the ring. But here's the thing, Bernard Hopkins believes that all this talk has only fired up Canelo even more. Berlanga's bold words have energized Canelo, making him even more determined to destroy Berlanga when they fight on September 14th. Hopkins believes that at first Canelo was just planning to beat Berlanga and let him continue his career. He thought Canelo would win without causing too much damage, but now, with all the trash talk coming from Berlanga, Hopkins believes Canelo has changed his mind. The Mexican superstar might leave Berlanga in a really bad state, showing no mercy when they meet in the ring. Canelo originally wanted this fight to be a bit of a plaything, something he could handle with ease, but everything changed when Berlanga's attitude showed up. That disrespect led to a fire in Canelo, and now you can expect him to go on a rampage. Berlanga is in for a rude awakening because Canelo comes with a whole new level of intensity. With Canelo's fierce attitude, Berlanga might have even more reasons to lose his cool and go crazy. The pressure is really building up for him. But what do you think Berlanga will be able to handle? Share your ideas in the comments below.
Well, you have accomplished pretty much everything in the sport. What keeps you going? What keeps you motivated?
These kind of motherfuckers. 8 rounds, just 8 rounds. You're gonna feel pain. Eight rounds.
I'm gonna break everything
From
in your
there,
face. I'm gonna break everything in your face.
you finish.
You're gonna see it. I work with God.
Mark my words.
Edgar, what?
David.